Hello. Base is still running, which is always a good sign. We are back. So what is going on here? You know, I did not I was crafting all of this and I didn't expect any of this to finish. We still need some Samarium. I'm just going to cancel everything. Cancel, you're taking too long. Heavy duty rocket fins. That is a manual craft. Sparing no time trying to get the tier 8 rocket going. What happened? No, like that. That's what it was. Yes, thank you. Okay. Anyways, introduction, right? I completely ignored it. Welcome back. You know what? No wonder it's so quiet. I don't have music playing. VOD watchers, it's not going to make a difference, but it will make a difference for me. Play music. That one. I cleaned up my playlist a little bit. About time I cleaned it up. Now I want to listen to more, less lo-fi music. It's time for a change. Give me 1 second. I got to clear my throat. That's one thing I need to figure out one day is how do I better clear my throat whenever I do any kind of video, because I also have this issue whenever I do my compact claustrophobia episodes. Very constantly I have to clear my throat and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to talking that much. I'm generally very quiet. There's probably some vocal exercises I'll have to do also. And then heavy duty. Late. These guys. Anyways, so what we did last episode was we just made some progress towards the tier 8 rocket, and we also cleaned up some things around the base. We even set up this guy over here, the big pink thing, and it did let us get to Pluto, which now is going to let us make the tier 8 rocket, which is actually right now. Let me check the quest here before I build the thing and then waste a bunch of parts here. Yeah, tier 8 rocket. We should be able to just build it now. Go. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah. Tier 8 rocket. Let's do it. Can't even see myself. Oops. There. Okay, there we go. And how big does it look like in a chest? Not that large. Let's put this guy away. This one over here. Yeah, look at that. We have all the rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is in our back. It's in our back pocket. So with the rocket, we are now able to get to Vega whatever. Vega B, I think, for the Infinity Catalyst. But we can only get the small ore from there for now. I think we have to go somewhere else for the full ore. But that's okay. So we can get this stuff, Infinity Catalyst ore. What else can we get from Vega B? So I can start planning ahead of time what to set my void miner to. Pitch blend, redstone, infused gold, rare earth is a good one. Thorium, arsenic, vanadium, neutronium is great. And then gold, nether star, finally. Red garnet for some reason. Tetrahedrite galena. There's a lot of stuff over there. Niobium is great. We can also get awakened draconium. Black plutonium is also pretty good. So you can get quite a good amount of stuff from over there. Very nice. But I think before we do that, we need to deal with our samarium situation because we don't have any. We have 9 samarium left. So what had happened here was we have it level maintained, but this entire time this machine has not been doing anything because it's not in the separator mode. And I thought it was. We're using this for a polarizer. Actually, is it even connected to AE2? Where are all my polarizer recipes happening? Let me double check. Maybe I can just tell it to switch to polarizer mode. So for example, if I make I gotta search up in the interface terminal. Where am I putting it? Oh, we're still using this. I guess for now, I'm just going to... So, wait, so you're telling me this hasn't been running this entire time? That's so funny. It hasn't been doing anything. All right, fine. Well, let's switch. Yeah, that's what happened. That's so funny. And it's been months since I set that thing up, and it hasn't been doing anything. That should help out with our samarium issue, though. I just needed to turn that on. Oh, well. Another thing we're going to need is barium, because we're actually out of this. Oh, we're completely out of this. How do we get this? It is a byproduct from quartz, but I think we can get this from somewhere else. Barite. It's just mostly quartz. It's also barite ore. Nepper. Hey, Christian. You know, I'm reminding myself, how do I get to my waypoints again? Oh, I do have this. Buzz, what's up? No, we can remove that one. So we have one void miner. No, we have more stuff. Where are my waypoints? Hang on, I gotta figure this out. Every time I update the pack, I always miss something. I think if I go to... I'm off camera, by the way. If I go to journey map, data, MP, and I don't know where any of these are. 427 is the most recent one. No. 5/10/2025, which is yesterday, is the most recent one. Yes, this one. So I'm going to get the one from this one. Copy. And paste. Right there. Like that. And then I can also check others. Yeah, it's something to do with how the game generates the journey map folder whenever you make a new instance. It just adds a bunch of data after it. I don't know why it does that. All right, I'm just gonna stick with that. So if I go back here, I think I have to relog. 1 second. Give me my waypoints. There we go. I need to know where my waypoints are. So we have an option. Ross 128 B8 void miner. That's for our Tiberium. So I can't move that. That's how we power things cross dimensionally. Triton. I don't know what Triton is trying to get us. Do we really have 3 void miners? I don't think so. Let's take a visit to Triton and see what that is getting us. I can put this stuff away though. Let's check on our Sumerium. I can cancel you. What are we trying to get again? I don't know. I forget what we're trying to get. It should tell me right here, actually. Monazite rare earth sediment. Yes. And then this stuff is going to give us our heterogeneous. And we were trying to make saturated. And then this gets sent into that. So saturated monazite rare earth dust. Okay, it's just waiting for that. Good to know. All right, anyways, let's go to Triton. Put those away. Warp Triton and see what void miner is talking about. There is no void miner. That must be an old thing, unless there's definitely a void miner here. Am I gonna leave it here? Not actually sure. I'm not actually sure if we just upgrade it and go to the next tier void miner, because this is tier 1, and the next tier is tier 2, and it gives me double the amount. I think I'll stick with tier 1 for now. Now this one, what are we trying to get? Black plutonium. I can get this over there, so I think I'm just going to recycle. I'm just going to recycle it. I'm going to take this machine and put it out there. That way, I also don't have to craft another one of these reactors, because they are a little pricey. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And then I'll just go ahead. Yeah, they are. It's a big reason why for myself, I decided not to go with bees anymore, because it got a little tedious. I did get a lot out of them though. Can't deny that. This waypoint here says there's something in Callisto. I don't think so. I don't remember making that many void miners. Unless I just don't remember. We do have a void miner here. What, we have a third one? I don't remember this. Oh yeah, you're getting me all of this stuff here. We do need the diamond, the lead ox, and the Callisto ice. I'm gonna leave that there. Actually, if we're getting diamond ore here, let's check my bees, because I think there's a diamond bee in here. No. No, there is not. I'm gonna take out the coal for now. We're not really using that one. Aluminum, we do need aluminum. But I'll take it out for now. And then the rest of it will be Imperial Queen. Alright, then just repair it, and then you can run. They are not. And if you ever get to the mega apiary point, this one's pretty pricey. Let me double check. Yeah, it's 16 circuits, but the worst part of it are these acceleration upgrades, because yeah, 6 of them need a time anomaly, which is a bunch of UV parts. I'm still surprised we were able to craft the thing. Do you know if the Indrayo farming station can harvest Pam's crops? I don't know, but I don't know. It might. I don't see why it shouldn't. Um, Probably your safest option is just to give it a hoe, like an unbreakable matic. A matic does everything, I think. That's what I would recommend. Okay, what was it doing? We need some empty cells and rocket fuel. And let's go to the next tier planet. And let me double check before I make a big mistake. Do we need any kind of protection when we go out there? We're going to tier 8. Okay, some of them does need spacesuits. Alpha Centauri BB needs a spacesuit, but we're not going there. We're going to Vega B, which says does not need a spacesuit. Now, this does remind me, Infinity Armor. I want this eventually, and I said I'm not going to really get into magic, but it looks like I have no choice. If I'm going to want this stuff, then I'm going to have to. Yeah. Ultimate Solar Helm. This shouldn't be too bad. We have the quantum piece, but we're going to have to get into, oh no. Maybe I'll spend like an episode doing all of this stuff, but we're going to have to get into magic. But I think people wanted to see that anyways. It'll also help me out to learn a little bit. So let's put the rocket pad down. And then we'll put all of the fuel in here. And then we place the rocket down. The thing is too large for its own good. Is there a way to get a fluid out of the carpenter? That is a good question. I don't know. Aren't those there's like little capsules? Not those. Forestry has their own little fluid storage, and I would imagine you use that. You might be able to just use a pump also, and then just take it to a tank. I don't actually know. Not super familiar with how forestry works. Ender IO worked. Okay. Yeah, I figured it was just like a separate storage, and it would just be able to do that. All right. So if I go into here, how much rocket fuel is in here? For good measure, I should probably just fill it up to the max. Right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's craft a little more rocket fuel. It shouldn't take too long to craft it. So is there like a quest I would need to do this? No boss needed. How sad. Shuttle schematic. After researching a tier 8 rocket schematic, you are able to build the shuttle schematic in the assembly line. Oh, we need another one. I mean, we're not doing this yet, so that's okay. Look at all this ingots that it needs. Oh wow, it needs a whole bunch of random stuff. The abyssal alloy, octiron, astral titanium. 6-phased copper. Whatever that means. Oh no, it's a lot of words. Don't look at it. Get some rocket fuel. I should probably get a waypoint. I'm gonna get teleportation to up here. That should be enough fuel. I think I have everything to do what I want to do. So we are going to go to double check. 100% full. Yes. And that's all we need, right? We go. Vega B is where I'm going. That's going to give us Awakened Draconium and an Infinity Catalyst. There's also some other stuff we can get, but I'm only going to filter those three and Black Plutonium. And we go. See ya. It's still kind of like wild to think about. This is a tier 8 rocket. It's kind of pricey. Imagine if the rocket had a small chance to explode. It would be terrible. Luckily, the tier 8 rockets are not as expensive. The tier 7s are worse, believe it or not. Because the tier 7 rockets needs more plate, like heavy duty plates, and those take forever to craft. Where am I going? So I have to go all the way out to another solar system, I think. Yeah, we're trying to get to Vega, I think, is where I'm going. I would like to go to Vega B. Go. No, don't look at that. That hurts my eyes too. Don't worry. I'll look away. I did blow up one of the rockets, but that's because I launched without enough fuel and the thing just blew up. Like it went up like halfway into the sky and then it ran out of fuel and then it crash landed. It was so funny. Good job. I know. We're very far away, right? Like that's not even our sun anymore. That's how far away we are. Okay. What does this give us? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Why I always have to clear my throat. There's probably some exercises I need to do. Okay. Anyways, we have stuff here. And it really doesn't matter where we set up our miner. What is that? Punch it. Discover tetrahedrite. So I think what I'm just going to do is like dig straight down and set up a void miner space. Yeah, okay, right here. And we'll just do it right here. And I'm going to go ahead and set the waypoint right here. /warp. No, set warp. Vega. I wonder if it like lets me do spaces. I won't do space. Set warp Vega B. We are out here. Under A. Oh, look at that. Our first awakened draconium. All right. I guess I'll put it right there. So we put a void miner right here. And then start connecting it. Like that. And 1, 2, 3. So how I had this set up, I think it was a maintenance hatch back here. The output bus right there. And then the input bus right here. And then we had a fluid hatch right here. And then the fluid link cover has to move somewhere else. Put it there just so it actually looks cool. Xenon. And I have to do export. Yes. And energy hatch right there. I need some space, please. And then you need a transformer. And you step down from CPM. And this is where the Nakodal reactor comes in. And you get a green ender chest on top. But I'm going to give you some fuel first. There you go. This guy's stored with a bunch of Tiberium, and it pulls it with the conveyor belt, and it gives it CPM power, which powers this thing, and then steps it down to LUV, which powers this. And there we go. I might be able to actually make a CPM energy hatch now that I think about it, but it's fine. This is going to be running nonstop. And then I'm also going to set a waypoint here. So we're in Vega B, and this is a void miner. Just to keep track of where my stuff is. There you go. And it has problems, so repair it, please. All right, so it give you that, and now it's basically working. So I'm going to see if I can get. I'm looking for awakened draconium. Turn it on for that stuff until it's able to find it. And we're also looking for infinity catalyst. I don't know how long it's going to take until I find some. I'm just going to throw everything in here. All the ore related stuff. And then we're going to keep black plutonium because we do need this still for cosmic neutronium. Unless we don't really. I don't know what else this could be used for. But I'll keep it. I'll keep it for now. It's going to be small ore, so it's not that common either. Amount per chunk is 2. We can find it here, right, in Vega B. Yes. You have Xenon. You're working. Let's also chunk load this. How long am I going to have to wait for it? Let me see what else I can get here in the meantime. I know I already checked it, but I forgot. Yeah, we're really only interested in Infinity Catalyst. So whenever we actually do process this stuff, it's just normal processing, right? Yeah. And then this is going to give us a good amount of stuff. So we definitely need to work on the neutronium compressor next. And that's not that bad, actually. To me, it doesn't look like that bad. But I think usually with these, it gets pretty bad whenever you have to deal with all of this stuff. Neutronium casings don't look like that bad. Doesn't look bad. No, but that's okay. Nakodal alloy frame box, not that bad. This looks atrocious. Stabilization casings. Not too bad. We have things to do before we can get here. For sure, I'm going to upgrade our precise assembler to use a UHV power, though, so it can run faster. I think that's what I want to do. All right, we have some awakened draconium, and then we're looking for infinity catalyst. This is just to set the filter. So we're looking for a little bit of infinity catalyst. I learned about that with the void miners, is that it'll also take in from the small ore pool. So it is able to find it, even though that we don't actually have awakened draconium or infinity catalysts. We don't have an ore vein for those, but it will take from the small ore pool, which is very helpful for us. Another thing we want to look into is the neutron collector. Oops. Wait, what did I do? Oops. It's V? No, V. What key was it? N. I forgot what key it was. I would. I think it's L. Space L. It's neutron. It's space C. There it is. Okay. Anyways. Oh. Okay. We're gonna want the neutron collector here. This is gonna give us free neutrons, but we do need to get infinity first. And then once I get this, then I no longer have to use the black plutonium centrifuge setup that I have. All right, we got some infinity catalysts, great. And then I'll just put these guys here. And then now we're good to go. Let me double check that this is chunk loaded and you are good to go. And yes, we go home. All right, so now we have a source of infinity catalyst. It's not very fast, but it'll do its job. Yeah, look at that. Let's go set it up. Yeah, it's going straight into ore processing. I would love to get the ore processor. Yeah, the integrated ore factory, what it's called. How far away are we from this? We just need UEV circuits, but I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I guess once we get UEV circuits, I'm going to hold off on doing any like ore muncher upgrades until I get it. And then once I get it, I'll just basically have, like, I can just disassemble all of this. So we'll wait until we get that. And so we need to deal with that and awakened draconium. So what's the best way to process both of you? Doesn't matter. And doesn't matter. So if it doesn't matter, then you get thrown into the thermal centrifuge. And you're out of space. Of course you are. A capacity card, right? Okay. And there you go. Purify. I have way too much in here. Awaken draconium. Nope. Infinity catalyst. Nope. Okay. All right. And then you can put you there and here. And now we have a storage for them. We're able to store 262,000, which is actually a pretty good amount. Sweet. That'll just be there. Next step is neutronium compressor. Am I able to just cram it back here? I think I will be able to. How big is this thing? Neutronium compressor. It's pretty large. It doesn't look like I'll be able to fit it here. No. This itself is a 7x7. I'm gonna have to extend this a little bit. I'll do that, no problem. I'm going to want a UHV energy hatch though. Craft one. These guys are kind of pricey. How much samarium do I have? Yeah, we have 393. That's what it was. I just needed to turn on that polarizer for just a little bit. Oh, you're right. I have tea right next to me. I'm gonna drink some tea. Sweet. That's pretty good, actually. Yeah, you're gonna take a little bit. How are you doing? Are you generating power? No, you're not. You're good to go. So now how am I gonna power this? I think I'm just gonna give it a full 16 amps of CPM because I don't want to add to the biblically accurate active transformer over here. I laugh so much at this. It's funny. Unless. Nah, I can just use this guy still. It is 16 amps of CPM. It's already there. Yeah, because you can really only use it like a UHV. Normal energy hatches, you can't use the big dudes. Yeah, this is already stepping up to UV, but I would like it to step up to UHV. It looks like a lot of the recipes are on that other precise assembler, right? Let me double check here. Yeah, they definitely are. I can increase the speed though if I throw it on that one. Okay, so that's that. And then let's start to work on the neutronium compressor itself. This guy is going to be what gets us our infinity ingots. So let's just build the controller first. You're going to need all of that. Can I just tell you to do this? Oh, I can. All right, sweet. You're going to be a manual craft. Let's get the dire crafting table. I think that's over there at the old place. Yes, thank you. Okay, so neutronium compressor. What am I going to need for this? I'm going to need a lot of stuff, I bet. Yeah, blocks, big plate, that and that. Tronium large plate. Oh no. I think that's going to be manual. Yeah, it's going to be a manual because I don't think I have a large plate. Excuse me, large plate cast anywhere. That's manual crafting. Yeah, it does. CPM power, 40 seconds. I'll do that manually. Cosmic neutronium blocks is going to be a compressor. Just do this one. Go ahead and put that there. And then super dense bedrockium plate. Requires HIP unit, which we do have. So I'm not concerned about that one. And then super dense black plutonium plate. Also requires HIP unit, which that is that guy right there. Yeah, extrusion does take a while. And we just need some bedrockium plates. And that will be in a bending machine. Let's just do 8, sure. Bending 1, there you go. And then for these, I'm going to need 8 each, so 32 cosmic neutronium. I don't know why I have a 900. Oh, it's because I crafted them all ahead of time. You're right. And I'm going to need the extruder thing, and I'm just going to do this manually. What do you call it? Large plate cast. I'm definitely going to have to set this up soon because we are going to need that for other recipes somewhere. But for now, I'm just going to put it over here. I don't know which one that we're not really using. I usually just put it in the first one. Just put it here. And it is running CPM power, so it shouldn't be too bad. It says 40 seconds, but why are you like 11 seconds? I'm not going to complain that you're running faster, probably because the extruder has like a time discount. 250% faster, that's what it is. So you definitely want one of these. All right, it's done. There we go. Okay, so if I craft the compressor now. Why do you need 3.79 million? This is a thick craft. We can do it, but it's just thick. Let's try crafting the wetware circuits like ahead of time. We'll do this first. We need 4 of you. Probably gonna take a big chunk here. We may be ready. Like it may be about time for me to upgrade the A2 system. And I give it bigger crafting storages because we need more. I'm gonna use. How bad is the 4096? Does it help me out here? We can do this actually. Yeah, we can do this. Let's do it. Because a lot of the recipes we're crafting now are very thick. Yeah. So let's do it. 4096 crafting storages. I'm going to make a recipe for them. Upgrade to the next tier. We want this to be in a assembly. How many do I use? I use like 16 of them, right? Yeah. No. Really? Just need one barium. That's funny. Could have sworn we had some kind of quartz in storage that I can get it a little bit from. Doesn't look like it, so I might have to set up an ore miner to be able to do that. So let's go look at which ones we have and which one we can use to set the filter. It's just funny to me. It's exactly 1, 2. So Callisto, what is in Callisto? Is there something there that gives us barite or barium? We're looking for quartz. No. What else do we have? And we have Ross 128BA Void Miner. We can probably do that too. 128BA. Oh no, this doesn't tell me. Hang on. Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna. Those are weird ores. Vega B, the one we just set up, also is a potential one. We're looking for any kind of quartz. No. Redstone. Use gold rare earth. I have the bee. I do have the bee, but I don't want to set it up because I don't want to deal with bees. Yeah, you're gonna make me set it up. Fine. I'm pretty sure I have it. It might be in the storage because I just haven't dealt with it. We have a B. Don't lie to me. It's just called Certus. Okay, I think it's this one. Yeah, yeah. Okay, fine. Just throw it in there. This one is fully upgraded already, so it's not really gonna hurt us. But before I do that, I do need to configure our system. Oh, why you always clock? This is why I don't want to deal with the bees anymore because like how I have it set up, it was not made to like it was not built to support very long term. It was just short term stuff, and like I don't want to deal with this anymore because it's always breaks left and right. Hilariously, we don't actually need storage. Like why is it clogged? Let me check here. There's gonna be so much stuff in this output bus. There's gonna be so much stuff. Oh, there's nothing in here? No? I guess not. What's in here? It's all of you. It's the xenon. Wait, why is there 2.2 million purified aluminum ores? Why? Have we not been doing anything with it this whole time? I thought I sent it to the other ore miner. I guess not. I guess I'm going to now. Maybe I shouldn't, but I really shouldn't. No. Oh, I see what happened. This thing filled up and then it was not able to accept any more aluminum. So it's fine as long as we don't have any, like, we have to account for everything. I'll show you. I guess I'll try to explain what I mean right now. So we're going to produce, well, this guy's going to produce the Certus quartz comb, right? So this is going to go in the chemical reactor. I'll put that right here. We already have it. Do I already have to be in there? I guess not. Thought I did. Okay, purified Certus quartz. Best bet is to put it not in the sifter because we want the barite. Let me double check if it's in here. It is not. That's a good thing. So if we want barite, um, it doesn't really matter where we put it. So I'll put it in the thermal centrifuge as well. Yeah, unless it was already here and I just set it up twice. No, okay. Then I should go ahead and put that here. No space. Take one out and put one in here. And then I think we need to set it up here. So if I look up Certus quartz dust and barite, right? Oh, this is going to give us barite, which is not really used for much. So we have to electrolyze this. But the thing is, this thing is like running nonstop. No matter what I do, it's never going to stop running. Yeah. So I can't put it there. So our solution to that is to just throw it into the this storage bus. This storage bus is where our ore muncher is connected to, and I'll just let the ore muncher deal with it. Okay, but I need to deal with the Certus quartz dust so that it doesn't get stuck anywhere. No, we don't have it anywhere, so I need to pick some up from storage. I teleported too far. I always get lost whenever this happens. Right there. Certus quartz dust. Yeah, sure. And I'll go ahead and put it over. We don't have this, right? No. Right there. And then I have to deal with the barium. Yeah, barite. So this is going to go in an electrolyzer. So I have to tell this electrolyzer over here. This one is like never really used, so that's what. But we already have it considered. Okay. So I think that should be good to go. And we should be good. Turn it on. What do you mean missing flowers? What do you need? Hang on. Where's my Beealizer? I haven't used this in forever. You need nether flower. Okay. But that is this guy, right? Ouch. Hello, Cyrus. I guess I'll just put it over here. And you're not going to work. You need a nether rack. Of course you do. There you go. Should work now. Unless it doesn't like it when the yeah, it probably doesn't like it that block is the netherrack. Instead, I should probably just put it on top of it. Like that. Just how I did with the sand and the cobblestone. That's what it was. So I'll put you there and turn on. Yeah, so we should be getting a trickle amount of barite now. Can't complain about that, right? We have so much of the aluminum. I think I'm going to take out the aluminum B. We don't have an aluminum B. I already thought about that. We do have a lot of xenon. So I'm going to give this another Imperial to replace the Xenon B. No, I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. There's a reason for it. No, I'll tell you right now. The reason why is that yes, we have 2 million combs in the storage, but they're being stored right there. They're not actively going in here, and they would only go here if I have a Xenon B processing. So I'll leave that there. Anyway, so we do have a trickle amount of barite going in, but a trickle amount might as well be an infinite amount over a long time. And we don't really use barium that much. Look at that, we already have 4. See, look at that. Oh yeah, we're swimming in the barium now. Okay, so the 4096 ones, give me 16. Yeah, so you can craft it. Oh, that's a lot of circuits you need to make. I don't care. Give it to me. We are making 2 UV UHV circuits, which is very nice, actually. And that should help us with our neutronium compressor craft. When a lot of other stuff, actually, that'll help us out. Okay. What do you need here to finish up? You might get stuck here. If I recall, you can't really work with... No, you can work with tier 5 water. Don't complain. Let me see if you're actually stuck, though. SOC wafers. Yeah, if I produce these, we're looking at treated water with grade 5. So minimum, you need americium doped wafer already. So I'm going to replace that recipe there. I'll go ahead and cancel it. So this item is broken over here. Go ahead and cancel that. And then this one, take it out. That one. This one should be americium doped wafer instead. Because we're using tier 5 water now, and the minimum when it needs is an americium doped for it to work. It does make double the amount though. And then I put that right here for yellow. Sweet. Okay, so if I want to craft 16 of you again, go for it. And then crafting one wetware circuit. So we have the 4 already for the neutronium compressor. I guess while we're waiting a little bit, let's set up the recipes for the other stuff. Like the casings, we need that. We already have that. We need that and that. So this one will be... Actually, what we can probably do is get set up the UHV energy hatch, right? Yeah. Let's get a transformer here. I'm going to need another step up. Not that one, just the normal one. That one. That's actually almost done. It wasn't that bad. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that one. We'll remove this guy once I have the transformer ready so that I can just not worry about voiding anything. But now that that's using more power, I think I'm going to set it up with what is it? Not that one. This one has it. Advanced redstone receiver internal. That's the one that connects to the streamer switch. Advanced redstone receiver internal. That's the one, right? Yeah. I'll connect you like that. And then number 77. Just like that. Unless this one is a little different, right? Yeah, this one is just the redstone receiver because you're also connected to that. So I may have to do that. You know what? I'm not going to worry about this one. We generate more than enough power. And it is only running one amp of this, so I think I've convinced myself. Don't worry about it. Okay, I am going to disconnect this though so it doesn't try to craft anything while I'm working on it. So we break that and we break that. You're now going to be UHV power, which it might not work because you need better glass actually. No, you don't. You just need the better casing. So I'm going to put this back. No. That's like causing it. It's going to cause an explosion. Don't do that. And then you have to be a step up. Face it up. Like that. Like that. Okay. We'll just go ahead and connect it. So we need the precise assembler needs a the casing is tiered. Glass doesn't matter, just any glass above EV. Machine casing is tiered, so we need 21 UHV machine casings, which is just a bunch of neutronium. We have that already. What the heck? You're already finished? I guess AE2 components are not that expensive, and you're already done. I will break you, and then we're going to upgrade this. This is going to help us do crafting a lot more. And then now that I think about it, I don't think we can do this because we need a bigger transformer. Unless I already have one. We need a high amp transformer. No, put that there. I don't know where it's going to craft it though. If it tries to craft it there, it's going to get stuck. Okay, it crafted it somewhere else. This guy, do the thing again. Hey, demonic. What's up? So we're going to upgrade this guy to UHV. Right there. And then replace all of these casings with UHV casings. Zinc B is now real. Hell yeah. Zinc B is great. Is that the one that also gives zirconium? I don't remember. One of the Bs is really useful for zirconium. I think it is zinc. Oh, you also get gallium out of it. Or it's a tin. I think it was tin B actually. Okay, so what this guy's going to need is 2 transformers. One of them to step up from CPM to UV, and the other one to step up from UV to UHV. Need a wrench. Following the quest book is totally fine. You're already doing better than I am because I can show you my quest book. Like, we have Witherby. I know we have this for sure. But look at all the bees that we skipped because I just don't follow the quests. We have all of the Twilight Forest bees. Again, I skipped all of them though. Like when I was completing the quest. Nah, I'm lazy. I'm gonna do it whenever I actually have to. Whenever the pack finishes though, because I have to. Unless if I want the quest completionist role, I'm gonna remove this so it doesn't cause any explosions. And then step it up again. So this one receives 16 amps of CPM. It steps up to UV. And then this one accepts 4 amps of UV and steps up to UHV, which feeds into that energy hatch. Yeah. And that's just to avoid me having to set up another thing on that transformer over there. This one is already getting 16 amps of CPM. Did I just connect it already? No, I need another one. Here, it should be connected though. Let's connect this is cyan. No? Hello? Am I lagging? Oh, I think I was. Uh-oh. I was getting some, like, a little bit of lag yesterday when I was trying to load up my YouTube. Not in the game, though, but, like, actual browsing on the web. Oh, oops, I put away the wire, and I kind of need that wire. Red, no, it's red alloy. Just one of you. Thank you. This stream did have a moment there. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was getting it yesterday. I don't know what it was. It is started, though. Okay. I'm going to trust that it works. Oh, hopefully it'll pass. So we did have 16 of these 4096 crafting storages. I did not cut out, though. That's good. And then I'm going to go ahead and replace all of this stuff. I don't think we're crafting anything. Just double check. We are, but like, who cares about this? Yeah. So I'm just gonna rip it out. Unless it drops all of the fluid items on me, then I don't like that. Don't you dare. No, it didn't drop anything. So we can now upgrade to the 4096s. That's going to give us quadruple the crafting storage space. And we can do more thick recipes. Sound was just a bit wonky. Uh-oh. I've also noticed that where OBS sometimes has trouble with picking up noise. I notice it the most in compact claustrophobia, where if I record for an extended time, the in-game sound does get a little weird. I don't know if it might just be my computer, and I might have to upgrade it. I'm pretty sure I definitely have to upgrade my computer. I built this thing in 2020 or 2021. So it's already going on 4 years minimum that I have not upgraded this PC. And I probably should. Okay, so now that we have a bigger crafting storage, we should be able to do the actual multi-block. So let's get that going. And we also finished the UHV circuit, so the bulk of the craft is already finished. It's got to make a lot of stuff, though. How much americium did that eat? Oh, no, it ate a lot. That's fine. Next step is to craft neutronium casings. That can be in a chemical bath. What kind of tier power do you need? A chemical bath has to get upgraded. And if a machine needs to get upgraded, I typically like to just move it over. It might be time for me to move it over. That way I can set it up to better power. Yeah, guess we won't be able to do that because right now our chemical bath is just it's IV. It's IV power. It's very much outdated. Yeah, I'll move it over. Okay. There might be stuff though that uses it. No, I don't see anything. No, I don't. Okay. You're getting moved. And what do you know? We just got a UHV energy hatch from the old precise assembler. Get some Agon or some qubit. Yeah. Just we don't, get flood the place. Yeah, so we don't flood the place. I have a sponge, don't I? Could have sworn I had sponges. Okay. Rip it apart. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put it right here. This is a 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 machine, 7 wide, 7 tall, 7 deep, or something like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is cubit. Okay. So this guy is all these machines making a bunch of racket. Shush. How do I set it up? You are in the center. Like that. And that's one less machine in the power of tower. Go ahead and get this guy and then wipe. But tell this GT no patch. Value 1. Shush. You're so loud. Oh, that's because you're making cobblestone, right? No. Okay. So I can put the muffler not there. Why do you have a you don't need that. No. You can put the muffler right there. Yeah, I'll put it back there. Right there. And then put a casing right here. We needed an energy hatch. I'll set that up right now. I'll put the maintenance hatch on top. And then on the, I guess right here, I'll put the reservoir hatch. Then here and here will be the outputs. Have an output bus right there and a right there. I won't mate. What? Hey, Marksman. I don't know if you're gonna find this weird, but so now you won't. Uh-oh. Anyways, I don't know if you're gonna find this weird, but last night I was actually going through my old VODs because I do that sometimes. I like to look at like the very first episode and it's, oh man, so much has happened. My demeanor has changed also. It's like I'm a different person. It's just growth, you know. Anyways, one of the later episodes, I think you had joined from a raid and I actually stumbled across that one and I was like, well, I wonder how this guy's doing. I recall you being a fellow Texan also. And then you show up. Still hanging with Orcus. That's pretty nice. That's good. It's good to have a community. I don't know. I just noticed that. It was funny. Might as well upgrade you to a quadruple, but if you're only gonna have, I'm gonna keep this on blocking mode. So no, you don't really need to. Good to know you're doing good though, and you're going pretty good over here too. As you can see, we're actually approaching infinity. We just need the neutronium compressor, which is a thick craft. So we're working on it though. It should be done pretty soon though. And then we're setting up some more machines to get stuff, right? Because to get infinity, we need the catalysts, which needs the actual neutronium compressor with a dust. We did get to the tier 8 Vega B, and we have it setting up with the void miner, so we're getting well, not as much as I would like. Is it even running? I guess it's that bad. Oh no. I may have to upgrade it. That's fine. But slowly but surely we're getting there. Once we get infinity ingots, we're gonna be so happy. First thing I'm gonna be crafting is the neutronium energy cell. This will guarantee that our system will never shut down because I'm bad at the game. And then infinity booster cards means that I can finally get into AE2 wireless. I can already get into this way before, but I don't want to deal with that until we had what am I trying to say? Until we had the infinite power. Why are you not built? Oh, you are. It just needs to get repaired. All right, so we have the ore washing plant. It has been migrated over. You're making so much racket. Let's move on to the recipes over. It's not a lot of recipes here, actually. Okay, go here. So you need the relay, and you need the dual interface. I'm going to name this chemical bath. Chemical bath. I remember a coincidence like that happening with one of my friends, like a couple weeks ago, actually. Pretty funny because it was like I was trying to find the guy on Instagram, and then we haven't talked in a while, right? Because that's just how dude friendships go. You don't talk for a while, and then out of nowhere, you're like the best friends again. It's always funny when that happens. Anyways, I was like, does this guy have an Instagram? I had seen a weird post that reminded me of him, so I wanted to share it to him, but I didn't have him on Instagram, so I was looking, right, and I was like, oh, I guess he doesn't. And then the dude calls me after we haven't talked in like weeks. It was so random. And like it's pretty cool that coincidence like that can happen. It's pretty cool. So it was just weird. This is a really, very weird situation. You don't use backbone cables? I would if I knew what they were. What's that? I guess I have a reason to not use them because it says deprecated. These are the ones that give 32 channels, right? No, like 128 channels. Yes. Uh, there's no recipe for them. I guess that answers that. No, our setup right now is that we have lines of machines, right? And each line is connected to a separate P2P. This one's connected to kimchi. I don't know if you know about our lunchbox situation, but every P2P is a different food or a different drink. This one's kimchi. So we go down the branch and I can go to another one. Like, let's say the first line over here it's a banana. That's okay. Don't run. Don't run. You're going to waste your power. You should be on the chemical bath mode. At least you didn't use kumquat. I mean, I won't unless you ask me to. We already have the next P2P in mind. Someone else in the community has suggested, well, not suggested, in honor of them, I'm using pasties. That's the next one. But we only add them as we need it, and because yeah, there's still a lot of space here. We're not using the full controller. We only add as we need. What was it doing? You need to be connected to power. So that is a UV energy hatch, sorry. You're going to need a transformer to step up from CPM to UV. This guy. And then some superconductor cables. That is probably enough, honestly. Just in case, make 100 more. Oh, it finished with 8 conveyors. I'm so proud of you. You're doing very good work there. Yes, you're barely using any controllers, and there is wireless A2 transfer. That's the idea, honestly. It sucks, though, to think about that, because that means I won't be using the food P2Ps anymore. And that defeats the purpose of Lunchbox. I haven't thought about that far. In that case, I probably will do that, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it. I do like the it's just a funny thing, right? Like who else you're never gonna find any other playthrough that has like tortellini as the P2P names or Texas chai. Speaking of chai, let me take a sip of my chai tea. Hang on. Damn, so good. Your guacamole. You can fit in the wall of the controller. It still works. Yeah, we'll do that. Once the neutronium energy cell like is finished, is crafted, I'll be able to do a lot of wireless AE2. It's gonna be really good. Cosmic neutronium block. Are you just not crafting? What are you doing? Oh, you need CPM power? Oh, you don't have CPM power. All right, CPM energy hash it is. Oh, we already have one. Let's get the transformer going and connect everything. So this guy needs to be connected to CPM power for some reason. Hang on. I need to tell this to disable machine real quick. Just so it doesn't delete my power. So first up is you get replaced with CPM. I don't think I have to deal with different tiered classes. Doesn't look like it. No. I went crazy in my creative playthrough. Can you... Oh, with the full controller block. Yeah, I've seen some other people's wireless A2 setups. They're pretty funny. Can you use 2 energy hatches? You probably could. But we already have a CPM energy hatch. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Now go ahead and tell this guy to turn on enable with redstone. And there you go. Now it's able to craft the neutronium blocks. All right, that's dealt with. You're making so much noise. You probably could use... you need to be connected to A2. And let me get something else that I forgot. That means I can also pick up the other superconductor cables that I might need. That one and that one. I do agree with the wireless, like the wireless transmitter blocks. What do you call them again? Somewhere here. Yeah, these guys. Connectors, yeah. I like them. And whenever I'm testing anything in my single player world, those guys are just everywhere. We're going to connect. Before I do that, let's connect this to UV, but I'm going to step up with the CPM transformer. Yep, and stepped up, and then you face upwards, and there you go. And then connect CPM wire over. There we go. You guys like that noise too, I bet. I know I do. All right, you're connected to... Well, you should be connected to UV power. That means you're good to go. All right. So I can put everything away, and then should be able to craft those. It looks like we were able to finish this craft. It's not doing anything because it throws everything in here, so I can craft it in the table. Why aren't you letting me? You're gonna make me do this. No, I have everything. Wait, what? Oh, it didn't. Did it not register the middle block? I guess it didn't. You're right. I don't know how you caught that. That's weird. When I set up the recipe, it just worked. Big red X. I guess I'm blind. Matter constrictor. No, I don't have it. I can craft everything though. You are going to consume 2 of my pistons, so I need to craft more pistons. Yeah, 2 more of you. And I should be able to do this. Thank you. All right, fine. We'll do this. Even then, I don't think it's going to work. Because it says mismatch crafting grid. Yeah, you're missing 2 of my pistons. I'm curious, though, if it is going to let me autofill. I never seen it work with autofill. But we'll wait for the pistons to finish crafting. Yeah, they're almost done. Okay. In the meantime, I can craft those neutronium casings. I'm going to need a lot of them, 242. The good thing I crafted like a lot of neutronium overnight. Europium reinforced radiation proof machine casing. Try saying that 5 times fast. I wonder what's like the item with the most, like the biggest name. How do I say it? With the, yeah, with the longest name. Kind of curious. The item with the longest name is probably a lot. Let's see. Just put that. Oops, like right there. Because I know one of the long ones. It's like anything to do in the monocyte line. Like there's some weird ones that are redundant. Like if I look up powder dust, it makes no sense, but it is a thing. There's a monocyte one. Anything to do in the monolion is like kind of funny. Yeah, heterogeneous halogenic monocyte rare earth mixture dust. It just keeps going. I like these guys. Our pistons are done. Let's see if it does autofill. It doesn't work. All right. You're getting screenshot. And I'm going to open it on the next monitor, my other monitor. Because miss me with going back and forth here. Say that 5 times fast. Okay. Totally from memory, I promise. This is from memory. I just have a really good memory. Trust. It's right there and right there. And these guys are there, 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 there. And this one is there, 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 there. And the pattern just repeats itself. Then you are there, 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 and there. Dang, I have a good memory. Yeah, right. Pistons will go on top of the neutronium blocks. What do you mean there's more? Am I missing pistons? No, I have them right here. It's right here. Okay, these 4 UHV circuits are right here. The compressor is right there. And then these 4 neutronium plates, super dense ones, are over here. And the 4 motors are in between the pistons, and then the conveyors are aside from the pistons with the motors. There it is. Totally from memory. We have the controller. Can't do anything with it until we get the other blocks, though. Those shouldn't be as bad, I don't think. 242 of these guys. We need molten lead of all things. You don't even have that. That's funny. Europium foil. Just give me. Yeah, sure, fine. Bending machine. Bending 10. Just do that. Molten lead. Fluid extractor. We can do the dust, which works out. Extractor. Somebody. Oh no, you're out of recipes. Mm. What don't I use too much? I mean, I do use like everything in here. I'll do the beryllium for now. What are you? Honey? I don't use any honey. Go for it. I'm also getting honey from the beeline anyways. Yeah. All right. Radiation proof machine casing. It's this one. I need a pattern for this. That is one of you. Okay. Now can I craft this guy? 242. Yes. Go for it. All right. Next up is these neutronium stabilization casing. Circuit 16. You're gonna make me do a weird recipe, right? I think because this is a circuit. Actually, no, we have a circuit. We have circuit 16s. Yeah, we do. Okay, not an issue. Never mind. Not complaining for no reason. So we want 67 of you. We can craft it. Go for it. And then active neutronium casing. Ass machine. Yes. I don't want to do this. You're gonna find, yeah, we have a lot of ass machines. We have ass machines in general. We have ass line, no circuit ass lines, and I think the funniest one. Actually, no, we don't have it. It's a lot of power, but the issue here is that I don't actually have a polarizer. This is our polarizer we have. He's, where is he? No, our polarizer, I think it is UV actually. It's over here. We use this one. Your LUV though. We have this multi-block, but this one is our electromagnetic separator. So if I want another one, we would have to set another one of these up and then upgrade it to UV, which I think I probably should do. I wasn't planning on making another machine though, but there is a lot of recipe, like stuff this needs to craft, so I think I'm just gonna do that anyways. Fine. Matter conversion tool? What's that? I think that comes out in the next update, no? I'm Yeah, I think it's from, yeah, it probably is. Or I think it comes out in like in a stable or a dev update. I don't know. I saw that. Okay, I guess we're gonna build the stabilizer or the electro polarizer. I have the controller. Yes, I just have to actually build the thing. That, and that. It shouldn't be too bad to set up. Magtech casing. We have those. We have the reinforced classic. We pretty much have everything already. Like 12 of you. And then neodymium. Magnetic neodymium frame boxes. Those. And then the reinforced glass should be crafted. But I think I can use any class. All right, am I really going to wait for that? No, that should be finished. We only need a million nitration mixture, but it actually finishes very fast. I should probably increase the batch size of this to make it run faster because, yeah, it's only doing one at a time and there's like a lot of delay. But I'm not worried about it. Crafting a lot of this. Okay. Reinforced glass. Let's make 12 of you. All right, and then everything else is just going to be casing. So a polarizer. This is just going to be a polarizer. You just need an input bus and a output bus. That's pretty much it. And then you're going to need a maintenance hatch, kind of a standard thing. And then what else do you need? You're also going to need that weird electromagnet housing. This guy. Polystyrene, the heck? All right, and then you're gonna need an electromagnet. I think you can. Oh, everything else needs ass line. Oh, I might want a better one because this increases speed. I probably should work on this. 2x superconductor wire. Do I have the ass machine circuit too? I think I do. Yes, I do. Right there. I would like one of you. A lot of crafting going on now. How's our power? Running low, and then the emergency shutoff is going to activate whenever that happens. What are you stuck on? Mixer? Yeah, you're crafting a lot of ingots. That's what it is. This is expensive. Why are you so expensive? Oh, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's actually kind of pricey. And this might be a good time for me to take a quick break, though, because it's been a while. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're an hour and a half into it. All right. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be right back. Hopefully, we make good progress on this. When I get back, we'll work on upgrading the electromagnet as much as I can. And I think we can go all the way to samarium. I mean, I don't think I want to make those fuel generators. These are kind of atrocious to craft. I think I'll get into the neodymium one. Speed is 50%, which is going to help craft everything else a lot faster. So I think I'll do that. Anyways, I'll be right back. Take a break. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm getting better, I promise you. Hell yeah. Yeah. I can do a key change. Whoops, that was the wrong note. I already forgot. Hang on, wait. Yeah. I can do another key change. There's another one. Whoops. Sorry, this is so funny. I don't know how well that's gonna come out in the audio, but oh man, that's funny. I got you. He wants me to feed the rubber band ball. That's the bag. I just have a whole ton of them lying around. And I've had this for like over a year. And I haven't done anything with it, but it's time. I'm going to bring it as a member of the stream. Easy. Hello, are you possessed?
Oh my god.
I'm hearing singing.
I hear something. I hear something. Where?
Oh,
Where?
my heart.
Oh my god!
I
I saw something. I saw something.
I saw something.
I saw something.
I'm going out.
Oh my god.
Open
I'm
the door.
fucking running out. Fucking
Open the door.
I don't know what to do.
I think
I
you had
see
like a
it.
cowboy hat.
I don't see it. I'm fucking running.
Oh god.
I'm running. Where are you guys?
We're outside.
We're outside.
Oh fuck no! I'm by myself in the house. Run!
Guys, I died.
I dropped my EMF reader. That's right there.
Oh, I made it.
But there you have it. Hope that answers the question of what texture pack I'm using. I also included a link to the GTNH wiki that has more. Hello. Back. Pretty funny that my headphones, they're also kind of old. I set it up, like I bought it around the time I got my PC built. And the padding has been falling off like this entire time. What do you mean you're stuck? Hang on, you're stuck on something. Anyways, the padding is like falling apart. And
Yes.
why are you stuck? We haven't fed the ball in a while. Hang on,
More.
I'll do that right now. Let me finish my thought here. And the padding is falling apart, and I have little pieces of it all over my room, and even on my face. Like I looked at myself in the mirror just now, and like I see little pieces of black fiber, or whatever the stuff is on these headphones, just there. Why are you not running? Mode switch. No, you're on chemical bath mode. You're trying to craft these guys. I'll take care of the ball feeding right now. I just need to make sure this is working. You're not facing up. Duh. Oops. Like that. That's what it was. Missing water. No, you're not. You have a water reservoir right there. Anyways, I'm going to walk away from here before I do that because... yeah, that thing is going to be making a lot of racket. It's been a while since we fed the ball. I also have been streaming less often, so I guess it makes sense. So I'm going to give it a couple of this. little children play. And you also got the good option, right? Don't roll off the table. We'll give you 3. 2 red and 1 yellow. Place your bets. Stargate first or world record rubber band wall first? I know we talked about this on another episode where like the current world record rubber band ball, the dude just has it like in his trailer outside his house. It's so large. So funny. At some point, I would have to commit to putting it outside though, because if you think about it, once this thing gets bigger than the door, how are you going to get it out? I cannot build it bigger than my door frame before moving it somewhere else. Just something to think about. We'll just buy bigger rubber bands. That's the plan. Okay, so you're crafting all of that. I'll let you do that. Electromagnet housing, we can do that, and that should be good to go. Now, am I really going to focus on upgrading this? I mean, I might as well, right? I might as well. Yeah. All right, fine. Let's get some data sticks going. So we need to research these guys. Oh, sorry about that. Oops, wrong one. You're supposed to be right here. Do that. No valid item to research. That means you need to be changed to scanner mode, and you finished instantly. Yeah, we'll work on the on better electromagnets, and then I'll make a pattern for the next tier of magnet. We're gonna use steel. Put that in the ass line. Right there. And then go for it. I would like one. Ferrite mixture and magnetic steel. On your hands is yours. I won't believe any word that you say. VOD watchers are going to be all weirded out that I'm even doing that. Polarizer will be right here. It's a song, I promise. Mixer circuit 3. Do I have circuit 3 in the mixer groupings? No, I don't. So you're going to have to be put in the old one. Wherever I can find the circuit 3. It's probably just everywhere. Right here. Right there, it works. Okay. Then craft the steel electromagnet. Thank you. It is kind of pricey, just this one. That's fine. Tronium casings are being worked on. Look at that. 2 seconds per is not bad, actually. All right. While that is crafting, it's still going to take a little bit, right? Yes, it is. So we'll set it up. It'll be out here. How big is this thing again? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a magnet hatch on me. Right there. So you have GT no hatch. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. You're built. Maybe that is where that what's the item you told me about? Matter conversion tool? That's probably where it comes in handy. Energy hatch, you're going to be needing an UV energy hatch. Yes, and then we need some superconductor cables to connect it, and then we need a transformer to step up. That one. What do I even need methane gas for? For what? Silicone rubber, that's what it is. Alright, this thing is slowly but surely working. Oh, you know what? Our machines might be shut down because we're now generating power. Yes. So I'm going to have to activate the streamer switch. There we go. So our machines don't stop working while I'm streaming. Yeah, we have plenty of power though. That's just an emergency thing if we craft nonstop for like overnight. The streamer switch has to be off in that case, though. Otherwise our base will shut down. Because we consume way more power than we actually generate when everything is running. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna take a while. 352 CPM circuits. You're kind of expensive. Jeez. You're almost done though. This thing is pricey. Wow. Transformer. Thank you. And then all of the interfacings means we need a cable setup. That and that should be okay. All right. I need some qubit. I'm so excited to get wireless AE2 because this is going to save me a lot of time going back and forth with the, like, for example, if I just need a qubit, what did I do? I had to go fly back and then back here, and then I had to do that a lot because I keep forgetting stuff. I know I can easily just set it up now, but I don't want to until I get infinite power. And it's just that, and that's like just a decision that I made for myself. There's really no need to wait that long. Actually, you can just be that. Like that, right? Yeah, you don't need this. There we go. I'm confused now. Why is there an extra casing right here? Oh, because you should be a energy hatch. You should be that and that. You don't need to be filled in. No. Yeah, I gotta drink some water here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Just gotta make sure that you're actually built though. No. Flux exhibitor. How do I build this thing? Looks like it goes all the way down here. The thing is built very wrong, I think. Yeah, you're supposed to extend out a couple blocks. Yeah, you're still working it, so I actually need that. Or else I didn't need it. I'm missing one? Oh. Like that. There we go. So where am I going to connect all the interfacing? It's, we can just put one of them in the input bus right here. And then put the maintenance hatch up there. And then these two will be the, oh no, we only need one for the output bus. I should put that there, and then I can put these 3 casings right here. Then I can put the energy hatch over here instead. Like that. Oops. Like that. Yes, you're built now. Then we just want to craft the best electromagnet housing we can afford. Oh, okay. I'm going to cancel you because you're going to take a while. Let's wait for this guy to finish first. This is stuck on something, though. It's going to have to work through a lot of circuits. I might as well look into upgrading these. Well, actually, you're already running UV power, though. Never mind. Okay, let's power up the thing. Let's do that. So first, we're going to connect it to A2. Wrong one. It's over here. Right here. And then we have the interface. We're just going to move the interface over here. And then this guy is UV energy hatch. You got to step up and then face into it. And then we connect. Like that. Then wire cutter. And then spray can. There we go. So now you're powered as well. And then you want to be a polarizer. You're good to go now. Used in magnetic flux inhibitor. These are pretty... we're stuck on something. I don't even know what. What are you stuck on? Is it the ass line? It's the ass line. Oh, you're making newer processing units. That's why. Okay. And then I think you're going to work on the others. That's what it was. Yeah. Craft a bunch of LV motors. Oh, UV motors. Sorry. Yep. So we do have the neutronium casings ready, I think. Yes, we do. That is completed. And then active neutronium casings. We're almost ready. We can just do this, but I'm going to want to craft the other electromagnets first to get the most discount as possible for the future. Might as well do that now while we're here. This doesn't look super expensive. Let's set up the recipe for the other ones, though. Electromagnet is the neodymium one. This is probably the one I'm going to craft because the samarium one is kind of pricey because we don't really have a way of crafting UV field generators. Well, we do, but that's a lot. The UHV circuits are a little pricey there. So I'll set up a recipe for the neodymium one, and then we'll go from here. The CPM generators are like UV circuits, but I think we have some available. No, we don't. I think just to continue, we're gonna hold off on that and just use the steel electromagnet. These are pretty expensive. So we'll stick with this one. Mhm. Okay. And once it is ready to craft, I'll start the other recipe going. Well, what do you need for the active neutronium casing? There's no pattern for you yet. Oh, polarizer. You don't need the polarizer anymore at this point. No, you don't. So I'm going to go ahead and move it. Oh, we're almost ready to decommission this machine. We still need the lathe. There's only a little bit of recipes in here, but we're almost ready to decommission. This one will go back here. If I can even get there. I'm flying all over the place. This would be the polarizer. And you need more pattern space. I always forget where to turn. It's over here. There we go. All right, so that's pretty much good to go, except that you still need the electromagnet, which is almost done. Okay, so if I want the active neutronium casing, we can craft it now. I need 63 of you. Oh, you need neutronium casings as well to craft that. You can pretty much do it. I'm going to do it, and then it's going to get stuck, but that's fine. This will make progress, and it won't get in the way of the electromagnet craft. And I think at this point, you can even craft the stabilization casings. We need 63 of them. You should already crafted 4. Yeah, go for it. Looks like the bulk of the craft is going to be circuit crafting. Pretty much all it is. Which might convince me, honestly. We should look into the component ass line soon. Yeah, I did attempt to craft it, but it got stuck somewhere. I don't actually know. Might be able to do this because this is going to mean cheaper components and it's going to make things cheaper, right? I don't know how this works though. Uses casing. Using casings above the required recipe tier provides a speed bonus. Okay, these guys. So how expensive can we get this to be? Oh, ouch. Oh, that's a little expensive, actually. It's a lot of osmium also. We'll look into this soon. Alright, it's crafting more circuits. You're slow. I know you're trying your best, but could you be a little faster? Maybe I should upgrade the power to a UHV. I would need. I don't actually know. I won't worry about it. I even tried to craft a lot of like UV circuits ahead of overnight, but our issue was our lack of samarium. But now that we like fixed it, and by fix it, all it did was just turn the on switch on that thing. On the other polarizer, now we have 2300 again. So it wasn't our issue with producing it; it was just processing it that was not doing well. Yeah, because this is gonna get stuck because we don't have a magnet for that machine. So we're waiting on this to finish crafting, which it's almost done actually. So the neutronium compressor itself. Actually, now that I think about it, infinity. How many do we have? Catalysts. We don't have a lot. Is the machine even running? We're going to Vega B. Don't go to Venus because I will die. You're running, but you're not running very fast. I think. Oh. Sir, you're not connected. Oh, so dumb. Yeah, that'll explain why we're not seeing anything. And then you're filtered. Turn off the filter. We want everything. Oops. That's so much we missed out on, but we did get a whole bunch of it in storage. Yeah, that's a lot. Every stack is a certain amount. I don't even know. So I definitely want to look into the dire autocrat. We have it. How does this work? Ew. Might be able to just put the items directly on there and set up a recipe for all of that. Because I think for now, this is probably the only way to craft it. There's no dedicated machine for the dire crafting table, I think. Don't think so. I thought they were going to do that in the next update. No, but if we're going to mass produce those infinity ingots, we need the auto crafting table. I'll figure out how it works. I think you can just throw an interface over it. And I'm pretty sure it only does one recipe, right? Like, would I be able to do more recipes? I don't know. I don't know yet. You got stuck somewhere. Oh, you got stuck with you. I'm going to cancel you. I need the electromagnet to finish first. Yeah, try to craft the neural links. Or the neural processing units, sorry. Did I have the song on here? Leave it there, it's fine. So I guess I might as well set this up. Where's it gonna go? I don't know. Just use a regular interface for this. And then like probably just a conduit. And then we'll have some cables to connect to it. I'm pretty sure this doesn't need power. Okay, housing is done. Electromagnet, not the housing, the actual magnet itself. Okay, that took a while just to get this one, and I guess we should go for the next one unless we craft it overnight. There you go. Enjoy. And now you're running. Sweet. So it reduced the crafting from 20 seconds to 16. Let's do the math here. What's 16 times 63? 1,008 seconds, which is divide by 60, divide by 60. No. It's going to be 16 minutes. We'll let it run. So I think at this point we can actually craft the, finally the stabilization casings. We need 63 of you. Craft it. It'll finish one day, I promise. And this is waiting on europium, which is waiting on the plasma to finish. And I know we did talk about making the Mark II fusion. Mark II compact fusion. Yeah, compact fusion computer Mark I prototype. We need one of these to study. Something here needs crystal circuits. We still need aluminum. We're running out of aluminum. Barium is it'll show up eventually. We're missing carbon for some reason, which is kind of funny. But it looks like all of this stuff is just like stuff that we produce automatically. What do you mean you're missing phosphorus pentoxide? I don't even know for what. I'm not gonna. This is probably gonna be an overnight craft, right? But the near future goal, once we get neutron or infinity ingots, is to craft the Mark II compact and replace this monstrosity with it, so that now we're able to craft plasma much faster, and also we can decommission this machine over here. I'm looking forward to that. More plasma means more power. Sweet. Yeah, we would be able to craft it twice as fast, I think. This is our main source of power, is this whole thing. Oops. All right, what else do you need to finish up? Yeah, you just need to wait on the helium right there. It's almost done. This one's working on a bunch of stuff. I gotta check on my power because whenever the streamer switches on, I just gotta make sure that we're not gonna lose our base because we craft too much stuff. Anyways, we have this going. I don't really know how it works yet. And then I think that's it, right? You should. I'm assuming you go directly into here. Where am I gonna plug this in? Somewhere that I have space. It's only gonna take up very little. Probably back here. Put it right here. Yeah, I'll put it like right here. So if I no, it's not gonna work right there. Never mind. No. I don't know where to put it. Maybe right here. This is all the water line stuff. There's space right here. I mean, having space is not the issue. It's just me like figuring out where to put the thing. I think I just put it over here, honestly, and move the wires around a little bit. Yeah, right there. Sure. And then where the wires are gonna move, I got no idea. You're not even in the right place. You're supposed to be here. All right, now move the wire. You're supposed to be right there. I'll move the wire. You're supposed to follow the pattern of only going under the black qubit blocks. There you go. Nice and neat. There we go. So now that that's there, this is completely fine. So I can put this guy I don't really know how it works. Unless there's like a quest here that tells me how it does it. It's a dyer? What do you call it? What's it called? Dyer auto crafting table. How does this work? No idea. Isn't it in the space race? I know this guy is there. Mm. I guess you didn't need that many nether stars. I remember when that used to be extremely difficult, but now it's like not even a problem. I would like to set up a painting machine also. Somewhere with access to power. There's a bunch of random machines out here. Hmm. Hmm. Right here. Okay, so I want some conduit facades. Thank you. And let's just deal with this. Something I've been meaning to deal with for the longest time. Let's craft them. I don't think I can craft any right now. They need to be circuit 8. So ask machine, let's look up comma 8. Right there. Yes, I can craft a bunch of you. Thank you. And then I want this to be painted to, I forget what. It's these that I want to deal with. It's Aegon. You need some Aegon. Aegon. And right here. Paint with Aegon and then have Church paint all of them. And then I can give you a better capacitor. I guess you don't have a better capacitor. You can have that one though. No, it doesn't work. That's fine. I thought I was able to craft the other ones. It's probably all I need. I can finally do this. I've been neglecting this for so long, making it look nice. It's just a hole in the ground. I can do that though. Completely unnecessary, but it makes it look pretty. And I'm also going to need one for this. This guy once I get it set up. All right, because I'm going to want to put the stuff back. I don't know if it's able to accept from the bottom though. Or from the sides. This is what I'm thinking, like where it just pushes it. I'm also going to set this to up, just in case. Oops. You're not supposed to use a shift wrench on that. Like that. Or it's facing up. Just in case I can take that off and confirm. Yes, there's an arrow going up. I don't know if it works like this though. Like if it's able to push from the bottom. Maybe it has to only push from the top if it works like a furnace. That's what I like to call furnace logic if it does that. Like it's just accepts only from the top and then output bottom and then the right side is fuel. And then we'll go ahead and connect that over to here. Which is going to need, how many channels do you have? Let me double check. 20, you're pretty good. I'm going to need more of you. Cable. We'll just use these guys. Where am I? Over here. It's getting a little cramped here. You should be gray in that case. Just so it doesn't connect to the other one. Then you go like that, like that. There we go. Looks a little scuffed, but a little scuffness is completely okay. So now you're working I'm gonna call you Infinity Auto Crafting. We would just do that. And then get some qubits to surround the thing. And then you know what? Probably gonna need a facade for cube. Actually, I can just paint this one over here. Yes. Thank you. We do need some qubits though. I'm so excited. We're almost to infinity. We just have to wait a little bit for the crafting to finish. Put it right there. There you go. Check it out. Very nice and simple. Okay, this is going to take a little bit. We're almost done with that. That's just polarizing itself. Yeah, that's almost done. These guys, honestly, shouldn't take as long because once it crafts the all the other stuff, this is just an assembler recipe, which is not too bad, and it makes 4 at a time. And we have UHV power in that assembler. So I'm not worried about this. It's just the actual circuit crafting, which it's made a lot of progress. We had to craft 192, and it's already done, like most of it. So this shouldn't take too long. Actually, I'm pretty sure we would be able to get to infinity. And then this, we have 1800. So if you do the math, each stack is, how much is this? For 1 ingot, you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stacks. Each ingot is 704 infinity catalyst dusts. We can make 2 ingots. Okay. In that case, let's get a ZPM energy hatch and speed up the ore miner. Warp Fago B. Make sure you don't teleport to Venus and then die because I don't have a spacesuit. All right, I'm gonna pause that, and we're gonna give this CPM power. Like that. How much power do you use? You don't use that much power actually. Kind of surprised. Unless it just doesn't make a difference. Is that as fast as it runs? Oh, it is as fast as it runs. So if we want to speed it up, we have to upgrade the void miner. This is very pricey though. 9 field generators. That is 36 UV circuits, not even including the other probably hundreds of CPM circuits. So no, I won't worry about that. So this is probably as fast as we'll have it. Okay, so it does cap its power. That's a lot of words. I'm not going to read that. And hey, Entropod. We're learning things. I'm learning that the void miner is capped with how much power it consumes and how much stuff it produces. It's good to know. We probably wouldn't be having any issues with Infinity Catalyst if I set it up correctly. So what happened earlier was I set up the miner for Infinity Catalyst. And it's working, right? Just fine. But like for like almost 2 hours, or probably an hour and a half, this ender chest was right here. So it clogged up with Infinity Catalyst and it just didn't make any more. We didn't get any more because it just wasn't producing anything. Big mistake. It's okay though. So because of that, we only have like 1800, 1900 now. we are getting it, which is the most important part of it. But we're almost done. Our casings are almost done. And then very few, yes, but we did set it up like an hour ago or hour and a half ago, so it's not too bad. Overnight, it's going to be more than we can even process, so that's completely fine with me. We're still trying to make the compressor though. It's almost done. We should need that to be finished, and then the stabilization casings. Circuits are almost finished crafting. And where am I going to put this thing? I got no idea. I should probably set up the space for it already, though. Let's do it. It's going to be a big multi-block. Yeah, I'll do that while we're waiting. It's going to end up being right here. I'm going to have to expand this whole thing, though. Where is it? Right here. So this thing is going to be an 11 by 11 by 11. It is 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is an 11 by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's already a perfect width. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that. Perfect width also. So this whole thing will be the multi-block right here. But we have to expand our room just a little bit to account for it. Yeah, because remember the rules. The edge of a multi-block needs 3 rooms expansion. So 1, 2, 3, like that. On each side. So 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And then we border that and that. Very arbitrary rules, but it helps me with going under the multi-blocks. Because if I didn't do that, then like this would be under a wall like this, and I would have to break into the wall just to access some of the stuff. But that is just how I have it built, and I like to follow that rule. Try to keep it as nice as possible. I don't really have an example where it breaks. Right here it breaks. It's not supposed to be like that. And look at this. It's like against the wall, and I don't like that because I broke the rule. Let's get my wand, and I'm going to need this. Really, I'm just kind of trying to pass the time for the casings to finish, and then we can have that guy going. So this one, I'll go ahead and have it out here, I think. Yeah. Yes. Technically, aren't all rules arbitrary? If you want to get into that. Set and 13. There you go. And then this one will go all the way out here. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will be your pretty little enemy. When I'm gone, your world will prove empty. I promise you will always Anyways, how you doing, Antropod? Set hand 13. I'm doing pretty good. We're actually making decent progress here. The next up is I've started craft. Oh no. You're getting there. It's scary. What have you considered what you're gonna do next after you finish? Crafted 1 chevron block, almost ran out of power. Now I gotta see what a chevron block is. Every time I see chevron though, I think of the gas station. This one. It doesn't look that bad because there's only a couple items, but I know we all know each individual piece is atrocious. Oh no. Ew. Expand 10 down. Contract 10 down. Oops. No. Undo. You need 10 more, 64 more eyes. Redo. And then it's supposed to be expand 10 up. Yeah, like that. And then contract 1 down, like that. Set air. I'm pretty sure there's nothing there that's going to be deleted, right? Because of how I have it built. Yeah. All right, so there's that. And then this doesn't really change. And then this should be Cupid. This should be Aegon. And then the rest of it will be right here. Right there. And then we just go all the way out. Break into the wall. There. So we do expand 10 down. Contract 1 down. Set air. Like that. And then trash all of these flowers that I just destroyed. Slowly but surely, we are approaching the. Oh, that's bugs. Oh heck! Let me just there you go. It takes 4 hours for 4 eyes. Jeez. Make sure I didn't delete anything that I want. Doesn't look like it. No. Okay. We're approaching the mega apiary. Look at this. We expanded this far out. There's a lot of space, like untouched space here. I should probably make use of this. I think I will. Like, look how close we are. Pretty soon, we're gonna have the mega apiary part of our the HEB area. That's pretty exciting, right? A lot of machines out here. Compressor's gonna be right here, and then just need to clean up the room here. Really, I'm just waiting for this. The server is struggling. Start skipping ticks. That's so funny. Yeah, we're just waiting for that to finish crafting. So we can set up the room while we wait. Let's get some lave. That's so funny. I would love to get to that point where the server's struggling. How are you hosting your server? I'm just curious. And 12. Oracle Cloud. Oh, okay. That's how I'm doing mine. So you're saying if you are having issues, I'm going to have issues because we have like the same service. It's an echo that seems to live on. Oh, we're in a person. Oh, you you went with the overworld. Oh, that probably explains why I saw like the concrete backfillers when I visited that one time. I haven't visited again. I really should. Okay, so we have the wall set up. And let's go ahead and break that. I still don't know what to do about this. This is going to stay here forever. It's like a permanent part of the world. The untouchable apiary. Don't touch this. I still don't know how to get rid of that industrial TNT. I've dug parts of the base of the bedrock and filled it with concrete. Not all of them. Do you think that could be contributing to lag? The fact that there's like a lot of open space under the world that you're not like dealing with right now. This stuff I didn't. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Oh, you know what? Now that you're here, like a professional GTH player, I have some questions. Well, one question really. How does the auto crafting table work? Is it able to accept items from the bottom? And can you extract from the side? Because if you can, then otherwise it's already set up. Mostly Gregtech machines in AA2, yeah. Because I intend to use this for the infinity ingots. But I don't know how it works. Oh, look at that. We're almost done. You dump stuff in and pull a result out. Do you have to like set the recipe? Or does it just work? Like if you just put a bunch of items in there, it's like, oh wait, these items have this recipe. I'm pretty sure you have to set the recipe, right? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and I guess create a recipe for it. You have to set it. Okay. Let's make sure that this actually works because I tried to set the recipe for the neutronium compressor, but it missed it. Missed like some of the items. I'm not gonna count. Just craft one. We'll put it the manual crafter for now, just to get it going. Can I've been having issues with that. It doesn't work for this one unless it only works for the auto crafting table. Because I tried to craft it here. I had everything, but it was still saying mismatch crafting grid. So, but if it works for the auto crafting table, it's going to be good. Neutronium casing. Take that and then take these guys. All right, so we have the multi-block crafted now. It works with auto crafter. That's good. We'll test it out right now. Right here. And then how do I build this thing? You're going to be... Oh, I don't have the alloy frame boxes. Oops. I don't, right? How much do I need? Hang on. I forgot about these. These aren't that bad. Naqua Daw. Alloy frame box 108. These aren't bad at all. Basically done already, yeah. It's slow. I said it was not bad, but it's kind of slow. It's just the ingots it has to work through. The ingots themselves. How fast are we actually cooking those ingots? I'm curious. I don't even know. I know I can like set up the blast furnace to be even more efficient. But I don't know the math. I'll look into it though. Like you can put a certain amount of ingots in here, depending on how much power you're supplying, and it'll actually be faster. Because something to do with how the math does the overclocking and calculations, it'll actually be faster. It's really interesting. I don't know the math though. I think it was 9 that was able to figure that out. Maybe I'll ask. So we put the controller right there. And then we set it up. Oh, this is a big one. Yeah, look at that. We even got that correctly. Go, build it. Unique glass. Really? Does it work with any glass? Is it tiered glass? It said any glass. Okay. Unless I'm assuming it's not tiered. No, okay, fine. We'll use reinforced glass, 25 of you. Build it. Hell yeah. All right, and then it ignores the GT no hatch one thing because I don't get it. It's fine. And we'll move on from there. Okay, so what am I gonna need to supply? Like, what kind of interfacing am I gonna need to give this? This thing produces what? Just items. So you need an input bus and a output bus. That's all you need. I'm assuming you need a maintenance hatch. You did complain about it. Energy hatch as well. What kind of power do you need though? I'm really only looking for infinity catalysts, which need HV power. So you're gonna get a ZPM energy hatch just to make things easier for me. With connecting it. You won't get infinity ingots today. Phoenix is so wrong because we actually just built the infinity compressor or the neutronium compressor. Like not even 10, like 30 seconds ago. I just set this up. It's not even fully built yet. I'm still working on like all the weird things. I can't even know what it needs to finish. Okay. Guess you could go all the way down, right? No, you don't. You told us to say it. It's true, I did. Wait, what do you need? I'll try to give it the stuff. Energy. Okay, you need all the interfacing, so I'm gonna just rip apart the bottom. Does light up. It's a very fancy multi-block. Also, Phoenix, you missed the grand flight of the wait, what's the word? There's a word for it. Maiden voyage? Is that what you use to say the first flight of a I know it's for a ship, but is it the same for like a aircraft? Or a spaceship even? Anyways, you missed the maiden voyage of the Tier 8 rocket. Got it in my back pocket also. Look at this thing. Can't even see myself with it. It was finished crafting overnight. I was able to build it like right away. All right, so you need an energy hatch. I'm assuming you can just get put anywhere, right? All right, I'm just gonna put it right there. Right here. Okay, so how about now? Or all right, fine. Oh, I see what it is. So I'm guessing I can put it anywhere. So you're gonna be input bus because you don't have enough casings. You're gonna be output bus. Yes, and then I'm guessing I can use any of the neutronium casings to put stuff. So now that's all that it needs. There we go. That's what it was. Sweet. We had one left. You know how expensive this was? Oh, you're still gonna need them. Never mind. All right. Oh, here we go. It's built. Turn on. Watch it explode immediately. That's a big dude. And it does light up. Yes, Phoenix, you're right. It lights up. I know that's all you wanted. Let's get some AE2 connection going. I was sleeping, so I missed the maiden voyage things. Understandable. You should be sleeping. I've never heard Phoenix ever say I was sleeping. That's a first. I need some of you. And we go. Hang on. One thing I gotta check is that I've been sharing the P2P here because I'm too lazy to make a new one. How bad is kimchi? 23. You're fine. Then let's go move all this stuff over. Then we're gonna need more small cable. Might as well just make 1,000 and a bunch of them. Nothing, bro. You can't be a serious Restless Club member but be sleeping on the job. Yeah, that's fair. My sleep schedule has been all kinds of whack lately. But believe it or not, the streaming is streaming in the mornings is actually gonna help me out. Because no longer will I mess up my sleep schedule by sleeping in on the weekend. Because I'm now streaming, so I can't sleep in on the weekend anymore. And I know it's like we can easily say, oh, but you should be sleeping in to like recover. I don't think so. It's messing up your sleep schedule more. I'm not a sleep specialist though, so I don't know what I was saying, but that's just what I think. My headcanon, right? Sundays are my slow cooker Sunday days. That's the only issue. That's the only problem with the streaming on the weekend now on Sundays is that my slow cooker Sundays are a little tricky to do. It's like right after the stream, I have to go to the supermarket and get my stuff. I'm making pot roast. Pot roast is just a classic. Media interface. So while that's crafting, I'm going to connect the power. So I have to go to HEB. That's why I named it. This is a high efficiency building, even though it's not a building. But I got to go to HEB and then I'll buy some stuff, some food. I'm making pot roast. Very simple recipe, right? Here, everything's better. Absolutely. But in our case, it's high efficiency building or high efficiency block. We'll call it that. But it is in respect to that. Here, everything's better. You know the guy like who created HEB, you know his last name is Butt, right? That's what the B in HEB stands for. Like actual like Butt. Let me see, I'm gonna look it up and show you that I might actually know what I'm talking about. HEB creator. Yeah, Florence Butt opened the CC Butt grocery store in Kerrville, Texas. In 1919, Howard Edward Butt, Florence's youngest son, took over the store upon his return. That's what HEB stands for, not here everything's better. But you don't want to be associated with Butt, so they changed it, I think. Fun fact, fun Texas fact for the day. And you have power now. Yes, you do. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go. The recipe is very similar. It's simple for what I'm gonna do. It's going to be chuck roast, 2 pounds of chuck roast. Or chuck beef, something like that. I don't know, shoulder chuck. And then one onion. It's gotta be a white onion. And then I'm gonna put in 2 russet potatoes. I will put 2 carrots, some celery, maybe I think 2 celery stalks. So that's the thing when I try to make food, I stick to base 2 or factors of 2. So I always put like 1 item or double it or half it. That's it. I don't like doing like that's the ratios I do for everything. You like the color? What do you mean? like the superconductor wire. That's all my ZPM power. It's cyan, and it looks really cool. Actually, I love the contrast. It ended up working out because otherwise you can't even see the wire. If I put it down, like you can't see that. But I love the contrast. It works so well everywhere. And then you got the I call this a biblically accurate active transformer with a bunch of cables sticking out of it. We did an interface to get one of you. So much before I went away. I'm also feeling a little bit of a sweet tooth. I don't know what I'll get though. By the way, Marksman, I hope you've been signing up for the HEB giveaway. I have. I have like 70 entries and I still haven't won. Actually, let me check my phone. The HEB app does tell me how many entries I have. Let me double check. Yes, my HEB. No, 34. I was way off. I have 34 entries and I still haven't won. We still have like a month to go though. It ends in January, in June, I think. All right, this should be ready now. Actually, what? No, not here. She wants to shop at Kroger. That's fair. Yeah, no, you can't say no to that. If someone is a HEB person, does that mean they're Texans? Most likely. I think HEB is like almost strictly Texan. I'm going to put this in the neutronium compressor right here. What do you mean? What do you mean doxed? I've already said I'm a Texan. It's not a secret. Texas is like bigger than the United States anyways, so it's like not like you can find me. Infinity catalyst. Oh, we can make it. Make one. It finished. We have infinity catalyst. Check it out. Oh, we're getting there. We're making progress. Even completed a quest by accident. Oh, it's a retrieval task. You want the infinity catalyst. There you go. And then an infinity ingot. Here at Questbook Incorporated, we are seriously worried about your health. Hang on, I gotta drink water. Frog in my throat again. Playing this much might be bad for you. You can always go outside, you know. Nah. Can't tell me what to do. Give me the ingot. Craft it. Yes, yes, yes. We're crafting it. It's slow. Why are you so slow? Oh, probably because you're not crafting everything at once. I should probably increase the batch crafting. Yeah, I have to increase the batch craft for a lot of this. Okay. Now, I'm going to set it up in the Dire auto crafting table, cancel that recipe. Then got all that stuff. And then I have to set it up over here. Now, Antropod did say it worked. Lie. Oh, you have to shift right click it. Okay. Now, the recipe is set to this, but I want to see if it is able to accept items. So if I give it the this one, infinity auto crafting, put it there, and then craft one. Does it actually work? I don't know how to delay the thing. I mean, it's not showing up. Maybe it did craft it. Oh, it did craft it. Sweet. So it worked. It does expect it from the bottom, or it does accept it from the bottom. So we have infinity now. You doubted, Phoenix. You said I wasn't gonna get infinity ingots today, and we did. Don't make me craft 64 of them. I want to see what that costs, though. It's 64 times 9. Oh no. Hilariously, we have everything. It just needs to process. What am I gonna do with this? I can't even craft much, right? I think I can craft 2 more and that's it. Because that's all the infinity catalysts that we have. No. What can I do with this? So I did say I wanted to work on neutronium energy cell, but we can't do that because yeah, it's a lot of stuff here. Nuh-uh. But what I can probably do is work on other things here. Like, what else can we use this for? Let me double check here. We have an infinity chest we can craft. We have whatever that is. That. Not worried about it. And then, that's not, what the heck are you? Hot proto-halconite steel ingot. Sure. Maybe I can even upgrade my crossbow after so long, right? So it doesn't look like we'll be able to do much because, I mean, we are farming the infinity catalyst, so we have to let it build up a little bit before I can do that. But we can just craft 2 more. Go ahead and do that. So might be a good time for me to leave it here for this episode because it is 11 o'clock and I have to go to the store, buy some stuff for my pot roast, so I don't end up eating so late today. But we did do what I set out to do today, which is craft an infinity ingot. We only got it able. We were only able to craft it on episode 204. But I also just streamed. I just streamed like every single part of my playthrough anyway, so it's gonna be a lot of episodes. That was expected. Plus, I don't play super often, right? It's only like twice a week now in the mornings. But I set out to craft infinity ingots, and we have 3 now. Hell yeah! Maybe I'll even frame it. No, don't. It's expensive. Are you still giving me that deadline? No, Phoenix. You missed out. I said 146. You said 350 episodes, right? That was the deadline. So for those that aren't aware, Phoenix made a bet. Like we kind of made I guess like an unofficial bet, but it's getting closer to being an official bet. Then I'll beat the pack by episode 350. I'm not gonna throw it in the void. I mean, if you think about it, infinity ingots are not actually that expensive. They're pretty cheap. Like if you really think about it, they're cheap. All of this stuff, it's just diamonds, and all of this stuff shows up from like mining. It's just the time it takes to even get to the catalyst dust, which is tier 8 rocket. That's the expensive part. I can't even craft anymore, right? Yeah. So I guess what I can do for now is set up recipes. I want this. Give me the neutronium energy cell. I'm absolutely going to craft this and the infinity booster card to start off with. And I think you looked at the wrong item here. Yeah, you looked at the other one. Is that the one we're crafting? Is it all the same ingot? No, we're crafting that one. Time is all my bet is running on. It's true. So let's try and craft the neutronium energy. So what am I going to need for this? Like, yeah, we have everything. We just need the infinity catalyst dust. So I guess what I can also do just to make sure that we don't lose any of it, let's set up the upgrades. More of these drawer upgrades. I'm missing a bunch of oak drawers. I still don't have this on craft, right? I really don't. That's funny. I'll just do this manually. chest. Like 100 of them. Oh, we never have any spruce planks though. We're always running out of spruce planks. And then plank. We got plenty of them. It's because we run out of planks because like all the wood is consumed to make nitrobenzene. There you go, 8 of this. And set a couple of upgrades going. We just need like 5 to do that. So what I'm going to do is upgrade just so that we don't delete, because we need a lot of infinity catalysts, right? I have it being stored right here. It can store up to 262,000, but I might as well store all the way to the max capacity, which is kind of a lot. So that it's gonna be running like throughout the week until the next episode, and we can definitely have a lot of infinity catalyst. Now, cosmic neutronium is another thing. We have plenty of it for now. We also have a lot of ingots, so I'm not worried about this one. Each one's 81. So if I do the math here, 781,000 divided by 81. We have 9,000 ingots. So we can definitely be able to craft a neutronium compressor by then, so I'm not worried about that one. Let's get some upgrades. So I think that's what I'm going to do before calling it a day here, is just upgrade that drawer so that we don't lose the infinity catalyst, because we're going to need a lot of this. Yeah, how much can you accept now? Stack limit is 8,192. 8,192 times 64. It's 524,000 items, which is quite a bit, actually. Sweet. So I think we'll leave it here for the day. Pretty proud, actually. We were able to get infinity ingots on episode 204. Is that fast? Is that slow? I got no idea. Who cares? We're making progress either way. I'm not in a rush. I should probably craft something like overnight also, which means make me a bunch of UHV circuits. 50. Do it. Do it. Make me a bunch of UV circuits. 100. Do it. What else? Neutronium. Turn off the streamer switch. Because our base is going to run out of power if I leave it on. I don't know, 5,000 neutronium. Sure. And the americium probably also. Go for it. These are some thick crafts. But these are the expensive ones, so I'll just leave that going. Yeah. I will leave that crafting. We'll place your bets. Is it gonna finish crafting by next episode? Next episode will be next Saturday. Assuming I don't have anything planned. It is the end of the year. You know, family's graduating, so I might visit. Who knows? It's gonna be kind of sporadic, but unless no other plans, I'll be streaming next Saturday. Same time in the morning. Streamer switch is off, so we'll see if that is able to finish crafting. And we can have a good amount of circuits to help us out for next time. And then long-term goal, I think the next bet is to start working on the compact fusion, but I'll start then, because I think the main focus is getting infinite AE2 power. And infinity booster cars, I can finally have wireless terminal. Yes, I could have had this before already, but I just waited. I waited for this. Personal preference. Anyways. This raid. It's been a while since I raided anybody. If anyone else is even playing GTA Nation this time, I don't even know. Let's say hello to the Otter Games. Yes, let's do it. Start raid. Sweet. pretty good progress today. Tier 8 rocket, infinity ingots. We are well into the end game, I think. Anyways, I appreciate your time and support, everybody. I will see you guys Saturday, potentially, highly likely. Have a good day. Drink your water. Take care. See you.